All right, Shalom, Micah. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahushua, by Hashem, Rekah Kodash. I'd like to give double honors to the apostles and elders at Great Millstone. Shalom to the elect that sees your word in our truth and sincerity. And yeah, so today, I just want to tie this lesson, uh, a survey of Obadiah, you know, which I brought this out plenty of times in the Bible that I have. They have, pretty much, a foreshadowing of how what the book is about. Got the book of Obadiah, the author of Obadiah. Pretty much letting you know what the book is about and what it's going into. So the last little session, it says a survey of Obadiah, which we know that this book. Matter of fact, let me start off verse 1. This Obadiah 1:1. I'm not gonna go through the whole chapter. I'm just gonna pretty much get a few scriptures out of it, Lord, where it's edifying. So this Obadiah 1:1, the vision of Obadiah, thus said the Lord power concerning Edom. So this is what this book is about, man. This one chapter long book is about the Edomites, man. So we're gonna take a survey in the book of Obadiah. And first, I got the word survey, and then just off of dictionary.com, simple Google definition. It says survey. It says to take a general or comprehensive view or of appraise as a situation, area of study of. It says to view in detail, especially to inspect, examine, appraise formally or officially in order to a certain condition, value, etc. So we're taking pretty much a thorough examination of this book, and because it clearly tells you the Edomites are going to be done away with, but before that, it tells you why. And this is in that little section right here in the survey of Obadiah. So it says Obadiah is the shortest book of the Old Testament, 21 verses, but it carries one of the strongest messages of judgment in the Old Testament. And guess what? It's not just in the Old Testament, and they make it seem like it's done away with. No, man. This haven't been fulfilled yet. Obadiah 1:18 haven't been fulfilled yet, man. Because the Edomites are still here. It said Esau at the end of the world, Jacob's beginning thereof. If Esau was already done away with, we will be in the kingdom. There will be no more war, none of that. But guess what? It lets you know that the Edomites are still here because all these turmoil is still going on, man. It says, for Edom, there are no pleas to return, nor words of consolation or hope. Edom's fate is sealed, and there is no conditions for possible deliverance. Now the Lord, He set that up, man. Matter of fact, let's see. The Lord Yahweh Shai chose these Edomites to be the vessels fitted for discretion, and the Lord have a reason to do away with these Edomites. He could have did it for no reason, but He's a just power. He these devils, and through their deeds, that's their reward. Is to be done away with. So this is Proverbs 16:4. It said, the Lord have made all things for Himself. Yeah, even the wicked for the day of evil. So the Edomites are that vessels fitted for discretion, man. And guess what? They're working hard for that reward. From all the way from the serpent in the garden to Cain, to Esau, and all the way up to the day of slavery and what they do now, man. That's the same one that said that devil, that old serpent. That's Esau, man. But it says the Most High will bring total discretion upon Edom, and there will be no remnant. Obadiah, see, it said there will be no remnant. So the scripture said there will be no son or nephew left, man. It says Obadiah is Edom's day in court. Complete was Edom's arraignment, indictment, and sentence. Matter of fact, let's just get that in the dictionary again. Let's get that. So arraignment is a calling into question or finding fault, especially with respect to value or virtue of something, critical examination. See, we'll critically examine these Edomites. You know, it says calling into question or finding a fault, especially with respect to the value or virtue of something. Critical examination. That's what we're doing, man. Because you really look into the past of these devils. You know, we see that, hey, excuse my language, this the same motherfucker, man. You know. Now let's see indictment, because this is court, man. Let's get indictment. Bear with me. It says a formal accusation initiating a criminal case presented by a grand jury and usually required for felonies and other serious crimes. And any charge, accusation, serious criticism, or cause for blame. And that's why the earth is fucked up. Excuse my language. It's messed up, man. It said award them which destroyed the earth. You know, and let's get sentenced. Let's get sentenced. Because this is a process, man, with Esau's downfall. It says, sentence, it says, an authoritative decision, a judicial judgment or decree, especially the judicial determination of the punishment to be inflicted on a convicted criminal. See, so you devils are guilty, man. And it just this book of Obadiah explains why. It's the whole case, man. How you can go and look at board versus what is it, Brown versus board of education and all that. Well, you can look at that Esau and his charges was brought upon him in his indictment and his sentence, man. You know, so let's read that again. It said Obadiah is Edom's day in court, complete with edicts of arraignment, indictment, and sentence. It said, this prophet of poetic justice describes how the judge of the earth will overthrow the pride of Edom and restore the house of Jacob. See, it said the pride of Edom, pride and Esau is synonymous with each other, man. They are the proud. They are the wicked, man. You know. So let's get this in Obadiah. I'm gonna read it out of this. This Obadiah verse 1. It says, the vision of Obadiah, thus saith the Lord power concerning Edom. We have heard a rumor from the Lord, an ambassador sent among the heathen. Arise ye, and let us rise up against her in battle. So, Salakia. So as we can see, this book of Obadiah is concerning the Edomites. No other nation, man. You know. It says, behold, I have made thee small among the heathen, thou art greatly despised. And guess that's with these Edomites, they are, you go into their word small means insignificant, man. You know, they are not important, and they are greatly despised because of their deeds and what they have done throughout the earth. Though I said their arraignment with that thorough examination, we questioning this devil like, hey, ain't you the same one that had us in slavery? You know, ain't you the same one that got chemtrails throughout the earth? You know, you defiled the water, the food is defiled. This the same guy, man. You know, this the same guy, and everybody see these devils for what they are now, man. You know, he said, the pride of thine heart have deceived thee, thou that dwellest in the clefts of the rock, whose habitation is high, who saith in his heart, who saith in his heart, who shall bring me down to the ground? And that's why these Edomites are proud. That's why we just read that the judge of the earth is going to overthrow the pride of Edom, man. The Lord is going to overthrow that pride. It said his covenant shall be rooted out. You know, when the Lord, Yahweh Shemashah returns, he's going to, these Edomites are going to fold, man. He said they're going to be like a woman in her pangs. You know, the mighty man of Edom. You know, he says, let's see, as I read verse first, I'm going to jump down to 10. It says, though thou exalt thyself as the eagle, and though thou set thy nest among the stars, thence will I bring thee down to the ground. See, and what's the symbol of America? The eagle, man. What was the symbol of Rome? The eagle, man. See, these Edomites, and that's a dirty bird. That's a filthy bird, man. Only reason why they pride in the eagle because that's the highest flying bird, you know. and they got these space stations and all that. The Lord is gonna bring all that down, and that's twofold because they got the big head, man. They got the big head, and the Lord he's gonna humble you devils, man. You know, you still gonna be proud. You gonna always hell gonna come upon you, and you still gonna be proud, man. You know. So let's jump down to verse 10. It says, hmm. Okay, let's start. Yeah, let's start at verse 10. It says, "For thy violence against thy brother Jacob, shame shall cover thee, and thou shalt be cut off forever." See, because what you have done to your brother Jacob, you have broken that brotherly covenant, man. You broke that. Now we're not your brothers, man. You know, it was two nations, man. We were never meant to be together anyway. Like oil and water don't mix. But how you devils did, you took it to the max, man. It says, in the day that thou stoodest on the other side, in the day that the strangers carried away captive his forces, and foreigners entered into his gates, and cast lots upon Jerusalem, even thou was one of them. And that's what these devils, they like to kick us while we're down, man. You know, and they cast lots. So hey, man, hey, you don't think that's gonna happen to you? And this is the when you bring up the evidence, we can go and watch these different movies and these pull these different documents. It's there, man. We got proof that you devils had done that to us, man. You know, and when you see the prophets, that's you. That's the prosecutor, man. That's the prosecutor, man. Pulling out the scriptures, and that's the facts. Yeah, I mean, telling you what's finna happen to you. What's the reason why you gotta go into slavery, and after that you gotta be extinct. Well, we're telling you why, man. Through the spirit and power, Yahweh Shimei was shot. It says, but thou um but thou shouldest not have looked on the day of thy brother in the day that he became a stranger, neither shouldest thou have rejoiced over the children of Judah in the day of their discretion, neither shouldest thou have spoken proudly in the day of distress. See, but you did. You wish you could have changed back, but guess what? Woulda, coulda, shoulda. Guess what? You already did it, man. You know, and you can't turn this around, Esau. Ain't no amount of money that you can pay back Jake, man. You got to pay with yourselves. You know, through blood, through the spirit power of Yahweh Shemai Shai. And the Lord is going to take you down. We're going to kick you while you're down. The Lord is one that's going to knock this, like I said, that going to knock that stone, the form with no hands, hit the statue, man. Well, guess what? When you devils fall, that's when we're going to kick you while you're down. How you kicked us while we were down, man. It says, thou shouldest not have entered into the gates of my people in the day of their calamity. Yeah, thou shouldest not have looked on their affliction in the day of their calamity, nor have laid hands on their substance in the day of their calamity. See? Let me see. Let me find something real quick. I know it's in Psalms. I just can't find it. Bear with me. Let me see. Let's see. Let me find it real quick. I think it's in. Yeah, Khan. This is Zechariah 2:8. For thus said the Lord of hosts, after the glory hath he sent me unto the nations which spoiled you. For he that toucheth you toucheth the apple of his eye. You see? So guess what, man? You touching the apple of the Lord's eye, which is Israel. You don't think nothing ain't gonna happen to you, man? You got a heavy judgment coming to you, Edomites, man. It's a heavy judgment coming to the Edomites, man, and it's a process. It's a process, and like now as I speak, through the spirit power, Yahweh Shemel Shai, it's a process. You devils are being tormented mentally, man. because uh, you know, the weapon was found on the scene. And through your pride, you made movies and everything, pretty much showing that you took us down and you were still over us, man. So the evidence is there, man. And now you regretting all these things. So this is this is Habakkuk 2:16. Thou art filled with shame for glory. Drink thou also, and let thy foreskin be covered. The cup of the Lord's right hand shall be turned unto thee, and shameful spewing shall be on thy glory. And because the things that you pride yourself in, being an American, is shameful now, man. Because this place, America, became a superpower because of slavery, man. That's the only reason why I got it on his feet, really, is because of slavery, man. You know, your presidents, so-called founding fathers were slave masters, man. Your boy DJ Trump, his idol is Andrew Jackson. Well, he could very well be Andrew Jackson, man. Was his nickname was the Indian Killer, man. Hey, man, you devils, man. Hey, you got a serious judgment coming, man. Watch the book of Obadiah. That's a very heavy book, man, and you can easily, overlook this book. You grab 2 pages or 1 page of the scriptures, man. You can pass that book, man. Which that means that it wasn't really meant for everybody even feast their eyes upon this, man. And you devils, you already know about this book, man. You know about this book, man. you know. Let's jump down to let's see, go to verse 14. Let's go down to verse 14. I jump to 18. Neither shouldest thou, Obadiah, verse 14, neither shouldest thou have stood in the crossway to cut off those of his that did escape, neither shouldest thou have delivered up those of his that did remain in the day of distress. See, and you devils, man, hey, that's why Yahweh Shema was shy. Hey, man, he perfect, man. Because when this place go down, it's coming into its perfection. You people, you Edomites are just thinking that you want to ride away in the sunset, man. It's not gonna go down like that. I got a quick scripture before quick scripture real quick. Bear with me, I can get this. Psalms. I think it's Psalms 137, I believe. Psalms chapter 137 and verse 7. It says, Remember, O Lord, the children of Edom in the day of Jerusalem, who said, Raise it, even to the foundation thereof. And that's what you Edomites have done, to make it bare. And because your goal was to cut out Israel from being a nation, man. It said that the name Israel may be no more in remembrance, man. You have done that, and guess what? But the spirit of power, Yahweh Shemel Shai, we're back today. Once again, we was raised from the dead, man. It says, that's why I said, remember, O Lord, the children of Edom. Because we reminding Yahweh Shemel Shai what these devils have done to us. With the witnesses as well, man. The witnesses, the jury, the prosecutor, and the judge. Yahweh Shemel Shai is going to overthrow the pride of these devils, man. And you Edomites, you can't say nothing, man. You will say yes, your forefather, but you are your forefathers, man. You still living off of the goodies that they have done to us, man. You still living off of those things. That's just like somebody stole a watch and they gave it to you and they got killed, but you got the watch in your hand. You got the watch in your hand now. You can't. Well, he gave it to. Well, it don't matter, man. You was conspire with this guy. You was cool with him, but you Edomites, you are the same. You are the same ones that done it. That castrated us. That cut the baby out the womb. cut the women's stomachs open and smash the baby's head. You did that, man. You the same ones, you know, and you made postcards and all that, sent, you know, that was that shame was spewing on your glory now, because those were the glory days of the Edomites. They call it the glory days for a reason, man. Because now it's a shame unto you, man. Because we have woken up. We ain't. It's the Lord left a remnant to let you know we ain't done to the fact you Edomites are the devil, that old serpent, man. Excuse my language once again. That same motherfucker, man. You know. It's verse 8. It says, "O daughter of Babylon, who ought to be destroyed, happy shall he be that rewarded thee as thou hast served us." See, and Esau in Babylon is synonymous with each other, man. And it said, "Who art to be destroyed." So, like I just read in Proverbs 16 chapter, you was created for the day of evil, man. So the Lord can show his power. You are the vessels fitted for destruction. And the Lord have all reason to judge you Edomites. He could have just did just to do it, but the Lord is just, and he have reasons. That's why we got the book of Obadiah for, man. So when these things happen, it ain't gonna be like, why is this, the why the scripture also tells you in Job 4 7, whoever perish being innocent, because the things that's about to happen to you Edomites is fully justified, man. Verse 9, Psalm 137:9, happy shall he be that taketh and dasheth thy little ones against the stones. And that's what you did to us. And you was happy. You don't think we're gonna be sad like, Lord, do I really gotta do this? No, man. The scripture said this honor have all his saints.